Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, episode 32. Hope everyone's keeping well, and we're looking forward to this one as well. So, as always, good evening to Anthony and to Hot Fuzz. How the devil are the pair of you?
Oh, not too bad, Tom. I had a good day at work today. Shoulders are in. And just before we went live, we found out that Fuzz has got no work. But listen, the new film coming out, it was called Fred Bueller's Day Off. Now it's called Fuzz's Days Off. So he's being replaced by that. So, that's a good thing. In cinemas next month, 25th of April. Make sure you go and watch it.
Go and see it. Get your popcorn.
Go and see it. Oh, and subscribe to his channel as well.
And that.
Yeah, that's right, Fuzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fuzzy no work off. That's the one. Yeah. Are you enjoying this time off though, Fuzzy? That's the question.
Yeah, at the moment I am. I mean, the plumbing's gone to shit, but somebody decided that they had dropped the fat kid off at the pool, and he's blocked up the system now. So there's that to contend with. So tonight isn't going to be the most leisurely, shall we say? But aside from that, yeah, it's going all right. It's probably not too bad.
I suppose in one sense, good job we don't got smell-o-vision at the moment. We're
Smell-o-vision? Bloody hell. It's not the old scratch and sniff, is it, Tom?
That's what I do, yeah. Start adding that card to all the people in the chat. Right, scratch box number 1. Yeah, you know where we are. Be one of those.
I missed those scratch and sniff.
Remember them. All the rage. As always, let's say hello to the great people in the chat. And we're starting off with a good old friend from over the other side of the pond. Good afternoon, men. Good afternoon, Lone Star. Hope you're keeping well. Good to see you. Howard, it's a pleasure as always. Good evening, all you beautiful people. Come on, you eyes. Lone Star saying, later than Aubameyang. Well, what was it? 4 minutes? Not bad for us, I suppose, in certain respects. Not bad.
Yeah, I suppose Aubameyang was only late to training about 4 minutes every day.
True. And considering we had to change from one stream platform to another, and that we didn't do too bad in the time frame. So
yeah, I'm gonna fuck off now. I'm gonna go over to the other show, the good, the bad, and the diabolical. So
yeah, got a rotation of who the diabolical is.
Yeah.
Matt, good evening to yourself. Big up panel in the chat. Good to see you as well, Matt. Howard saying these jokers on Stell time. Mate, no one beats Stell. You know that, Howard. He's got the trademark on that. That's for sure. Usual suspect, good evening to yourself as well. And as always, it's good to see everyone saying like with each other. Good evening, Stephen. Hope you're well, mate. Evening, gents. Evening to yourself and also to Daz. Good evening. Evening all. Pepsi saying, taking the piss more than VAR. Yeah, well, someone had a bit of a kind of technical problem, with their screen, and lucky enough we got it sorted out. So that kind of just took us a little bit over. So there's a few hiccups, but as we always say, lateness is greatness.
The greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good. And as Matt's saying here, Fuzzy Fulia's days off. That's the one. Big up to a good old friend, Michael Chelsea FC. Big up to Fuzzy and Anthony and everyone in the chat. Hope all of you are well. Yeah, not doing too bad at all, mate. It's another week we're not lost, so it's not bad at all for all our teams. We can't complain in that respects. And they're saying like with each other. Brendan, good evening to yourself. Evening panel, Matt F, Lone Star, Pepsi Dash, Stephen, Michael Chelsea. And it's always good to see each other. And of course, Howard and usual, me old muggers. Good evening, Joanne. Hope you're well. Hello, guys. Hope you're there. You say delayed later than Tont's planes. Yeah, there's been some issues. Yeah, it's not been, we had some hiccups, but we're there. We're there usual. Thanks anyway. Matt, yeah. Good evening, Frog. Evening, gang. Hope everyone's having a good week. Not too bad at the moment. Weather's been pretty decent, apart from one day. It was a bit naff, but other than that, been pretty good. Good evening to Timmy as well. Salt and shake. Salt and shake. Yeah, shake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Keep me caving. Salt and shake. A little blue packet in the bag of crisps.
Oh, the ready salted crisp. Yeah.
No, they were plain, innit? You had a little bag. You could put as much salt as you wanted,
When as you want, yeah.
Brendan, I didn't think anyone realised. I was just testing out some new platforms, and I didn't realise. I thought this was done as a private thing, just to see how it worked.
Yeah, you went live.
I went,
You're still alive now.
doing it. My boss come through the door and asked what I was doing. I did a little conversation. Brendan, that's what it was. What happened on Monday lunchtime? You hit the screen live and seemed to get kicked out of the room you were in. Yeah, literally I was. The boss came and said, basically, I felt out of it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was on my lunch break, and I thought, hang on, Tom's gone live. What the fuck's he doing? And I pressed on it, and you literally come off, and then it said, viewer discarded the video, or something like that. It came up and said, I thought, bastard, he could at least done a show when he was in work, couldn't he? Because, you know what I mean?
Well, we've seen him prop up on one or two shorts,
Yeah.
The close up of the face.
Oh God, no! I don't want to know about that.
But yeah, I didn't realise it was actually live until I'm looking at it. So, shit, it's actually going out, kind of thing. But I say the boss came through and
yeah, this is about after 1 o'clock, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was.
Sounds like Tony's boss has got better notifications for when he goes live than Andy does when I go live.
Yeah.
But yeah. They're saying like each other as always. Lone Star, more excuses than Arteta. We've got his book actually, all three of us, and we're trying to learn from it. No one beats the master though, unfortunately. Brendan saying is Lawson being treated badly, Michael Chelsea. Ooh, that's a good point.
Was that Liam Lawson?
It's a process, yeah. I think that's the one. So, good evening, Ray. Hope you're keeping well. Good evening, all. And he's saying, yes, I see the doors firmly at Christian Horner, mate. Matt saying the fire at Heathrow was extinguished quicker than the stream started. Great one, Matt. Love that. Joan saying, loving it lately as Arsenal have been playing. Yeah, got to be happy with that. Good, totally there, Joan.
Definitely.
Pepsi said, finally got around to seeing that video of Terry in, wearing glasses, but still clearly blinded by his love for Arteta and the foundations. It's the foundations. True. Yeah.
It's the shape of the lemons.
It was all about the blue baguette, yeah.
It's the shape of success.
Definitely that, Fuzzy, that's for sure. Lone Star saying, Law is El Tel. Without a foul, Lone Star, without foul. That part hasn't changed. We saw that with Charlie as well. He's doing exactly the same. He's saying 2 races and Red Bull lodged one of their drivers. Yeah, that was a funny one, wasn't it? The F1. Here's that. Even all Earthlings.
I might as well rebrand Red Bull Racing to Max Verstappen Racing.
Wow, yeah, not good. Yeah, definitely all of a change there. James Lamprou, good evening to yourself, even Tony Fuzzy Anthony in the chat. Lone Star saying the sun was in their eyes. Diaz. Big up to our good old friend over in the States as well. TJ Warren TV. Gents, if you don't get the chance to, go and see TJ's channel as well. Give him a bit of love and share and luck if you can as well. Great guy.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, big up TJ.
Yeah, big
TJ, you don't have the question. You haven't got the questions, TJ. You have to know it's the answers. You haven't got the answers. You don't know the answers.
I've got the questions.
No. He's got the questions, but you haven't got the answers. Sorry, TJ. End the stream and restart it. I can say that again. Is there any chance?
Well, as TJ said as well, look, turn the lemons into lemonade, guys. We can do that.
Yeah.
We can definitely do that.
Instead of you can't handle the truth, it's the truth can't handle you. Oh, wait, that's a lie.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I know obviously we're talking about our clubs, but this is an interesting one. I've done, Trent Alexander-Arnold off to Real Madrid end of the season. No surprise he's staying there. But
Go get your bag.
have you hear some of the fans that he should be loyal and shouldn't leave and all this stuff? So you think of some of our players at our respective clubs, and they were going to move on. How would you feel about it? So let's say, for instance, for you, Fuzz, for what's his name? Oh, Teeth. Fernando.
Fernandez.
That's the one. That's the fella. Trying to think. All I'm thinking of horses for some reason is him.
You're thinking of Hot Fuss, aren't you?
Back in the horse, yeah. That's
horse.
why my missus back that horse in Cheltenham. It didn't come. I said, what did you spend? Oh, well, you go on a stream with Hot Fuzz. So what I said, I have. But my dog is taking my slippers to another fucking house. I reckon it's your house, Fuzz. Yes, definitely. But before you answer your question, Fuzz, people that's watching this, I do apologise. Tony's saying he's blaming his teeth. What it is, he's had a couple of stiff drinks before he came on tonight's show. Was it whiskey and tequila, or which one was it, Tom?
Both.
Oh, both.
Straight vodka.
Yeah, this coffee in there has got the special brown sugar in it.
Oh, definitely. Oh, superb. Lucky no, I can smell it from here. That's strong.
Gotta be, mate. Gotta be. But it's like if you look at it, so we're saying him. For you, you can say in certain respects, Saliba or Gabriel, Raya. And obviously for West Ham, we've got Kudos, we've got Bowen and all this. I mean, at the end of the day, Liverpool fans are saying, he shouldn't be leaving, shouldn't be going. It's a short career, though, isn't it, at the end of the day? We don't want players to leave for obvious reasons, but he obviously sees his time's limited there.
Well, yeah, I mean, we couldn't say the same thing about Cristiano Ronaldo. Came from Sporting to us and, returned into one of our superstars, won a Ballon d'Or with us, and Champions League, Premier League success. But Real Madrid's something else. So once you get the knock, it's a different kind of knock. And you don't really just dismiss an offer to play for Real Madrid, especially not when you're faced with potentially playing for Liverpool your whole life, because that means what if Liverpool fall away from success? The fact the fans just expect you to be like, oh well, I mean, I'm good enough to play for Real Madrid, but I'm Liverpool through and through, and the team is gone to shit now, and but I'm happy because I'm a Liverpool boy. I'm a Liverpool lad. But then you could be winning Champions League after Champions League after Champions League at Real Madrid, and you'll be remembered in the history book as one of England's most successful right backs. Because at the moment, Kyle Walker has got that mantle with all the trophies he's been winning at Man City. Wouldn't Trent like to, perhaps displace Kyle Walker from that position, or go up into the greats of trophy accumulation like Gary Neville would have had, or an Ashley Cole or something like that, full-back greats, rather than just stay at one club?
No, exactly. I mean, it's very rare. I think we've said this before in other shows. We look at players these days. Loyalty is a very kind of short-lived word with certain players. You get the ones that will stay there till the end of their careers, and others just move on at the drop of a hat. So when you look at something like him, he probably sees the thing. I mean, like I'm just going to drop down to this one, which Lone Star put, and that's obviously quite, a proven statement. No footballer has, nor or will ever turn down Real or Barca.
No. It turns out, if you've got one of those after you, Tim, you're ready. Even if you was a professional footballer, Fuzzy or me, if any one of those two teams are interested in you, it's going to turn your head. And it is. And you see about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, let's put some other options there regarding Trent. I mean, if you pick your first 11 players for the national team, England, I guarantee you some people wouldn't pick Trent Alexander-Arnold. They right back. They wouldn't. So, and then you've got Liverpool fans saying, "Oh, we're gutted," but some Liverpool fans that I know are saying, "Let him go."
Yeah,
If he wants, get rid. So this is it. So you're in a 50-50 situation here. Do you let him go, or? But apparently, it has been confirmed because I have read it. He will definitely be a Real Madrid player for next season.
Yeah.
So obviously, I said that going back in a while. So Liverpool fans, I'm not being funny. Salah's going to Saudi. That's been confirmed. So that's what's Liverpool going to do? They're going to lose their right back, and also they're going to lose their main goal scorer for next season. So Liverpool, they've got to replace players of those caliber. In other words, so it's going to be an interesting season for them next season, Liverpool. I called it on the Sunday show, on this show as well. But you're right as well. When it comes to loyalty with the club, it's never there. We've had it at Arsenal. We never thought Thierry Henry would leave to go to Barcelona, but he did. Van Persie leaving to go to Man United, he did. So we've had a few of them go. So you just got to move with the times and just try and bring in the best players that you can for that caliber. That's all. That's all you can do.
I mean, because you said about like Headstone and that, and the classic one, which we've seen, I think, with the last couple of games for Arsenal, and that is obviously Saliba. We know that obviously Real's really interested in him, and you can see that his head's obviously been turned because he ain't the same player at the moment. That's for sure.
No, that's true. And I've called it all this season. The best out of two this season for me has been Gabriel, and it has been. But if Saliba goes, he goes. But in all fairness, I think Arsenal most probably I think this is when they'll start being greedy now because they know they can make money on these sort of players. So for Saliba, I think you're talking anywhere. Well, it could be anywhere up to 85 million.
Not bad. Not bad money for it.
Maybe plus. I don't know, but that's it. I mean, we got centre backs there in the club that could replace him. I mean, we could play Timber centre back and put Ben White back. So we're replacing a quality player with a reasonable quality player, if you know what I mean. So that's it. I mean, people say he's Calafiori, but I mean, we just heard from the grapevine he's injured again now, Calafiori. And I got this with you. I've never known a guy that's made of fucking glass because he shatters no matter where he goes. Honestly, it's so it's terrible in one way. I don't even know why we bought him, to be honest with you. We didn't really need him for this season, but that's my opinion.
Doesn't it sound like deja vu? We have a certain player plays up top. It's virtually the same thing. Fuck. Yeah, how many times he's it's the same thing again, isn't it? Really. I'll come back to Timmy's comment there, but Pepsi's asking when's the quiz. So our quiz master Will at the moment is on paternity leave. He's just had his second child, so he's off at the moment. But we are looking to get him for the Easter break up around about the 20th or something like that. So how does it fall for us calendar wise?
It's the Wednesday before, isn't it? Because Easter's on the Sunday, so you want to do it the Wednesday.
Yeah. So what we was looking at. Was it the 19th, would we said? Something like that?
I think it was. Well, yeah, it was somewhere around about that.
Sorry, I'm looking at 16th, isn't it? There, the 16th. It falls on the 20th, he said, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we're looking at the 16th. Yeah, so what's that? 2 weeks' time, virtually.
Yeah.
Or 3 weeks, if you give or take. Yeah, Adele was playing in the England under 20 Delhi. So yeah, it's good. Good to see him play there, Frog. That's what we want to see. Our boys doing well. VAR 0.3 milliliters of a millimeter madness. Usual stuff. Horn and mudded again. Timmy said allegedly it was meant more for Trent. Bollocks. Yeah. Trent Arnold's made the right decision of his career. Good shout. Definitely agree on that. Pepsi saying if it was Man United or another Prem team, then yeah, but it's Real Madrid. Daz is asking, Tony, Wolves next. What do you think, mate? Well, we're going to their gaff, aren't we? I do believe. I think we've got a chance of getting something out of it, but you can never underestimate Wolves. Depends what's going to happen with Cunha as well, isn't it? Because I think he's added another match added on for his ban.
I think he has, yeah.
So that's one good thing for us. I did hear there's possibly Newcastle might be interested in him as well.
Yeah, he will be there next season. Wolves, I think he'll be.
Especially after just signing that contract. I mean, get the money and run.
Yeah.
James is saying, classic case of fans loving players more than the team. Yeah, it's true. That is true. They're more pissed about not getting any money. Yeah, that's true because he's going to go on a throw in it. So whatever he makes is going to be virtually pure profit, basically. Good evening to Michael Blees. Big up, gang. Players come and go, but your club will always be in your heart. If not, you're not a fan. Great statement. Totally agree on that one as well.
Bang on, Michael.
That's another thing to the people are just like, oh, he's a snake and this and that. I mean, we got bloody Ander Herrera, who's all the way over in Argentina and stuff, right? So he's been to PSG, been to Athletic Bilbao, and now he's over in Argentina. I can't remember which club it is. I think it's Boca Juniors or something. And he's still constantly talking about Man United as his favourite club. Like how much of a fan he is of the club. So it's not like Trent's going to be like, oh, I've always fucking hated Liverpool. Yeah, proper shit club, shit city, shit everybody. No, we're not going to say that. So it's entirely just a professional mindset and professional decision that he's made. It's like, he thinks, what do I want to put first? My ambitions or aspirations? I didn't start playing football professionally to just play for Liverpool and that's it. I started playing football because I wanted to be, the best at it. I wanted to be better than everybody else. I wanted to win everything that there is to win. And if you're a kid playing football, you don't just have a passion about, oh, I'd love to play for this club, but it would be a dream to be a World Cup winner. Okay, so you dreamt of being a World Cup winner, so that's your ambition. Not just get to play for your club and that's it. Hang up your boots. Because if that's what you're there for, you'd play one season and that's it. That you've ticked off your bucket list. Don't need to do anything.
Very true. Yeah, very true. I think, like you said, players have, it is really a short career when you think about it in the footballing sense. And you always, some of you coached as youngsters that you look to play as the highest level possible. So for him, he's done it with Liverpool. Then why not move on and see what you can do elsewhere? It's not a bad thing at all. Frog saying, "Gould, Wolves will give up trying to predict anything at this point." Timmy's saying it's about the money. Always has been, always will be. This day and age, I totally agree on that. There's only the very select few that kind of play for the club. I mean, the classic one for me is never forget is old Addy Bayor for you guys, Anthony, kissing that badge after signing that. Well, it was a case of before that, Fuzz. It was a case of he signed a new contract with Arsenal. I think it was £110,000 a week, kissing their badge and all that business. And I think a couple of weeks later he was gone.
Yeah, he went to Man City, but I think what Wenger did, Tom, I reckon he did right, because I think what it was, because we bought him for 7 million, Addy Bayor back then, and we sold him for 25 million for Man City. If you can remember, Mark Hughes was in charge of Man City then, and what it was, Wenger said, right, you can go and talk to Man City, right? If we get you to sign this contract, then we know we're guaranteed to get 25 million for you. So we make money, obviously. And that was what Wenger done. And you know what? I thought we handled that brilliantly. The only thing that I didn't like was when Addy Bayor scored against us. He ran the whole fucking length of that pitch. He started giving it this in front of Arsenal fans. So that was the only thing that I didn't like. But yeah. I get it. I mean, if that's the case, then if we know that other clubs are interested of our players, get him to sign a contract, even if it's 6 months beforehand or whatever, so you can get, you can make money on these players.
This is the thing, isn't it? I mean, because you got to think City were sniffing around at Saka and that, and you signed him on a new contract just to try and keep him there, but doesn't mean that you're going to, as much as he loves the club. If players are not stupid, well, some are.
Yeah.
There's certain players that are not stupid. And if they realise that they're at a club and it's not going anywhere, and there's no chance of kind of getting any silverware or, that thing, the light's at the end of the tunnel and that, but it seems to keeps on moving every time I get nearer to it. They're going to look elsewhere because they're looking at the best deal in it, so because I've just seen the comment there. Where is it now? Yeah, Timmy's for Trent Alexander. Are you going to turn this down? Yeah, run down your contract. £40 million signing on fee. Bingo. 40 million.
Easy money. Easy money. And that's probably what they'll do. Make it easier on the transfer side of it by avoiding all the fees and everything. Just tell a player, we won't sign you right away. We'll run down your contract and we'll guarantee you this big payday. And it's like with Real Madrid, players will do all sorts of things. They'll jump through any hoop that Real Madrid asks them to. And, the exchange side of that is you get to play for the biggest club in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely true. I mean, as Michael Chelsea says there, look at it this way. You can't get Luka Modric to stay at a small club like the Spuds for the rest of his career, for example. And, well, the rest is history on that one.
Yeah.
And, exactly usual. Yes, it's been an open secret for months that he was off ski to Madrid. It's really no surprise. No, it's just that now it's come out in the open and that everyone's crying into their pints for some particular reason, Why? And usual saying, if you're looking for loyalty, buy a dog. It's true.
No, he's right.
That's
he's right.
why they signed Win. That's why Arsenal signed Win. So scared about Saliba leaving. They wanted something to help with the grief.
And you know what? That comment from Usual is absolutely right. Because in all fairness, that's what Roy Keane said. They were talking about loyalty, and Roy Keane said, "Well, if you want loyalty, get a dog." I totally agree with that. There's no loyalty today, whether it is within players, agents. The agents are not always loyal, so they've got to take some blame for this as well. The agents, not just the players, and also I believe sometimes maybe the managers and owners. They've got to take some stick as well, so it has a knock-on effect.
No, it's true. Totally agree on that.
You've got to take some stick as well. You could have stayed loyal to Bristol Rovers, you did, but you were just like, nah, I'm out. Took one look at the badge, you're like, nah, I can't do it. Can't take it anymore. Instead of having a pirate on my logo, I wanted a cannon instead because cannons are cooler. Cannons are cool. That's why I support Arsenal.
Yeah. We got a little Robin on our team. We got a little Robin. They got pirate rovers, so I went with the Robin instead of the pirate. It is red. Not being funny, let's be honest. London is red. Yeah, we all knew that. London is red, and Bristol is red. Indoors.
Keep the trend. Keep the trend, as they say there.
Yeah.
I think you just said it earlier. Liverpool drop off next year. Arsenal building a young side.
That's right.
But
and I forgot, Tom. Manchester's blue, by the way.
Bury Town, AFC. They control the area.
Yeah.
To under the table dealings to keep all the other clubs in place in the pocket.
Arteta did. Wolf Pepsi saying there, Saliba would be worth roughly around about £100 million. Lone Star saying,
at least 100 mil.
Yeah.
Pepsi saying your last quiz was during an Arsenal match. Wasn't planned. Frog saying bank balance supersedes loyalty. My ex should have played for Real. Superb. And even Lone Star said, yeah, I think my ex did as well.
I mean, it's contracts and salary negotiations. I mean, the sport is literally made against loyalty. It is made for people switching up and increasing paydays and jumping to different clubs. I mean, look at Zlatan Ibrahimovic, for example. Can you imagine if fans were begging for him to be loyal? He'd be, he's been all over the place.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Not as many clubs or different sceneries as Bonnie Blues probably had, but still.
Not far off. Yeah. Good evening to our good old friend Budgie. Sorry, my apologies. I just drove into the tractor, into the car park.
How the hell could you crash into a tractor in a car park, Budgie? Bloody hell! If the tractor was parked, God blimey! Hey, you've been
It's
on
like
the old...
getting hit by.
Yeah, I was going to say. Get the old breathalyzer.
Have you ever tried crossing the road, Budgie, and avoiding being hit by a parked car?
I actually know.
I heard it's difficult.
I actually know first. There was a lady I know, and she went to work. She drove her car to work, right? Obviously, did her day's work, her day shift, right? And she came out, and she actually left work. She couldn't find her car. So what she did, she rang up the police and reported it stolen, right? Within 3 days, the police came back and said, "Is that your car?" She went, "Yeah." She went, "But that was where I parked it." She forgot where she parked the fucking car. This is true. Honest to God, this is true. Right? I mean, fuck me, that was a waste of police time, wasn't it?
Seen it all
It's
the time, mate.
If she had a tap into the radio, right, after placing the call, just to hear what the police units are conveying to each other and information, it probably might have just immediately gone to, right, so middle-aged bimbo seems to have forgotten where she's left the car. Do you reckon we should tell her right now where it is? Because, I mean, we're sat right behind it. Or do you reckon we should leave it for a few days? We'll break the news to her slowly.
I've admitted, I say, before, obviously, the role I'm in now, being in the car parks, I've seen many people lose their cars at the car parks. We had one midnight, this was, get a phone call from National Express because it goes through to their intercoms. Got some twat on, he can't find his car. 2 hours he's been looking for it, can't find it. So I get there, and there he is with his daughter. So I say, okay, jump in. I said, she can't come in, obviously it's only a 2-seater. We'll try and look for it. And there's one particular area, we've got 4 zones close to each other. I said, it's going to be in one of these 4. So what we're looking for, and you always get the same old line said from one of the customers, you can't miss it. And I think to myself, you fucking did. 2 hours you can't find the bastard thing. And you're saying you can't miss it. So he said it's a full transit, black full transit. I thought, wow, tons of them in the car park.
Is that the one with the dildo sticker on the back of it?
Well, you weren't that far off from it, mate.
That's why you couldn't miss it.
Bit more classy than that, unfortunately.
Stick obscenities on it. That'll make it easy to find.
There's a few. I've seen some weird and wonderful things over the years.
That's probably the thing, is that you could probably, if you ever have this issue, is brighten up your car to such a degree that it's so embarrassing that everyone takes pictures of it and uploads it to social media. That way, every time you're about to come back from like a holiday or something, all you have to do is just check the social media for the area, and you'll see your car littered all over the place. And you can just tell from geographical locations, like, oh, that's the back car. Oh, it's over in that car park there. Easy as you like.
No, well, listen, you had fucking ladders on the top. So I thought, okay, well, that's fucking surely must have seen them. I literally drove 20 yards. It's over there, mate. You could just see him look at me as if to say, like, you must think I'm all right. Oh, nah, don't worry. But yeah, I've had people jumping in front of me. They've stolen my car.
Tom walks off and goes,
there it is.
Yeah, Tom walks off and thinks in his head, what a prick.
Howard saying, good evening, Tony Fuzzy. Evening, Anthony. I thought I saw a St. Bernard tied to a Fiat Panda in the car park.
Big up Howard.
Yeah, like I was saying, laugh out loud, Budgie tractor crash. Evening all. Good evening, Budgie. They're all saying like to him, which is good. All the truth. Oops, Michael. Evening, the Barge Master. Hope you're good. That's good and nice. Everyone's doing there. Michael saying Eddie Bayor, the legend, or as Lone Star calls him, the thief. Eddie Bayor, love someone doing that. Sculptastic evening, Howard. Good evening as well to him. Ray saying Wolves versus the Hammers, over under 2.5 goals. Yeah, it's one of those games, isn't it? There's always goals going to be scored in there. So it should be very interesting to see. I'm hoping we can get something out of it, but say Wolves, sometimes you just can't understand what team turns up.
Do you reckon it'd be like your goal team? Do you reckon it'd be like a 2-1 win?
I think it'd be a close game. Yeah, it'd be one of those. I think it would be. Big up Stephanie. She's saying big up Fuzzy. Howard saying today I've mostly been wood turning. The Far Show. How brilliant was that? Michael Chelsea saying even though Eddie Bayor played for the wrong clubs like Arsenal or Spuds.
Yeah.
Hey Bargav, hope you're keeping well. Good to see you, Bargav. And Stephanie saying hello to us, Tony Fuzzy and Anthony, the legends. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's definitely big up Bargav.
Right, 2.5 attempts at a goal, perhaps. Big up, Budgie, as always. Absolutely.
Big up, Budge.
Timmy saying Man City paid for the Emirates Stadium. Eddie Bayor, Clichy, Sanya, Torre, Nasri, QED. That's very true. Very true.
We're not. Yeah, we're not having our stadium paid by the fucking government, the taxpayers' money. Yeah, we sell players to pay off our stadium. You want Fuzz? He's got fuzzy on me now. He's got all fuzzy on me. He's good.
Evening, George. Greetings all. I don't know what because say if you look at it, say Timmy put in there that Man City literally paid for the Emirates Stadium with all the players that they bought off of Arsenal.
Yeah, they took your best players and then they gave you the shit in the sort of like the IOUs. It's like you help us win trophies and we'll help you bottle trophies. That's the agreement, the handshake that Arsenal and Man City have agreed to.
Yeah, don't do it, Buzz. Stay at Old Trafford. Think of the history you got there. You've moved to the Emirates. We haven't already gone. Well, we haven't gone fuck all.
Well, they want to build us a circus tent.
Yep.
A team of 11 clowns try to figure out how to play football. Just have Jeremy Clarkson for the intro for every match hosted at the new Old Trafford.
For
the next 2 hours, 11 clowns try to figure out how to play football.
You can just see it there, though, Fuzzy. Every corner that every opposing team gets, they're all going to have a custard pie in their hand, and as they jump up in the air, and they just whack it in the face of the Man United.
Yeah. Did you see that?
But everybody gets some tomatoes as well, some rotten tomatoes. So every time there's a loss, you get instructed by the tannoys to throw them at the players when they go off.
Did you see that?
Do you know what? They probably learn to take more accountability that way. So if they lose, they don't like it when they lose. They love it when they lose now, but they'll hate it if they get tomatoes thrown at them.
This is true. So
did you see that Clarkson form? When he turned around, he interviewed that guy. That guy drives the tractor for him. He went like that. He said, "I'm thinking you was I'm promoting you to farm manager." He went, "Shut up, really?" He went, "Yeah." He went, "Right, fuck it, you're sacked." He went, "What do you mean sacked? You can't fucking sack me. I own this place." He said, "No, you're promoting me as a manager. You're fucking sacked."
That's the way of doing it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Budgie's got 2 male AM American staff pups for sale. Anyone interested?
I see. You need
I've
a
got
companion. We got Win the dog. Oh, so
I've
yeah, give it to West Ham. Give one to West Ham, Butch. Yeah, there you go. Call it draw because you ends up drawing. So we got Win. You got draw, and this lot they can get one and call it lose.
Matt say no clubs have got to hold a player to ransom. No, absolutely not. Did he say Asians? No, I don't think he did. Asians, Jesus.
Asians.
You said that.
Lowstar saying I totally enjoyed beating Chelsea without a striker. Mind you, yeah, that game. I think that's got to be the worst game of the season so far.
But yeah, he's up there. He's definitely up there.
This is the new advert.
Go on.
The new advert for the Premier League.
God,
We'll try to play worse than every other league, but don't worry, it's better than every other league. We'll try reverse psychology, see if we can mind fuck as many people as possible.
Yeah.
That's how some of the people in this country think.
Didn't Arteta say Chelsea had the best strikers or something? It was a quote or something he said in the interview. He said they had amazing strikers or something. But I thought we always named them as Palmer FC, but you know, it was just
it wasn't. Yeah, wasn't great. No way. And the thing is, for me, I think I said it before. The basics of football: no fullbacks on the posts, and you got Sanchez pushing Cucurella, and I think it was Partey, leaving your guy exposed. Basics.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, their best keeper, and that is playing at Bournemouth. You know.
Yeah.
And big up, Daz. Good to see you as well. Big up, Tony. We'll put them in after my quiz. Starts 9:30 p.m. We'll put midweeks in as well. Thank you very much, sir. Good seeing you. And enjoy your quiz as well, mate. Usually saying Wolves 11-8, West Ham 2-1. The draw, a whopping 23-10. Bloody hell.
On the draw.
To be honest, I think it'll probably be a draw.
Budgie, good mate. Van MOT bumming today apart. Oh, not good. I would say, what's on the Rovers badge? A cow and a banjo.
Yeah, it might as well be.
A cow and a banjo. Jesus. Good evening to Tim at the back and no one in attack. Only law thing in football is the fans. Fans for life.
Fans are the lifeblood of the sport. No fans, no sport.
Exactly that. I'd rather like Bristol Rovers.
Yeah.
I've got it in 2 weeks for. Look good. Michael saying the most supported team by London-based fans used to be Man United. Now it's Liverpool. So true. Dad's is saying 2 at West Ham, not bad usual. That would be a bad league. Hardly they're saying that. What's car insurance and MOT?
Yeah, just drive uninsured, and then if you ever get bored, just full send it into someone's house. Park. Sorry, mate, you can't park there. Well, actually, I'm uninsured, so see ya. I'm out skiing. Run off down the street. Jump into a taxi. My car's broken down, and someone's house is broken down with it. Take me to the airport, quick.
Absolutely, yeah. Michael Blease, I think you're absolutely right on this one. Talking about Lottie, I see Paqueta leaving to go Man City. He's found not guilty. Yeah, he'll be out the door quicker than you know it. Lottie is definitely not to be the case.
Would you go for cheap? Because it was 80 million last time. Would it be less than 80 mil just to get a shot of him?
I think it will be. I think if it is going to happen, I think they'll come in with a silly offer. And I suppose if we want to kind of clear the books, rightly or wrongly, we're going to take the lesser price. Knowing our owner, he would definitely snap that up in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Which again, will pee us off as always. But you're saying can't do any of that, lads. I don't fly straight. Good evening, Sharky. Good to see you as well, mate. Being hit by a parked car, that sounds like a crap stunt. Not even Buster Keaton would have bothered trying that. That's brilliant. Oh, Timmy, look at that. Mislaid my car in IKEA Wembley. What way? What? Oh, Jesus. I mean, with our car park, we've got over 35,000 parking spaces. I can understand someone losing their car in one of our car parks. But I've seen someone come into the car park 15 minutes later, and they have no idea where they parked the fucking thing. People got to love them. Usually, I've got the price from one bookmaker. If you look around, you'll probably get a bigger price. We'll have to look out for that as well.
Yeah.
Frog saying you can find your way out of IKEA. Finding your car should be a piece of piss. That's true. That is very true.
Remember that program, Tom, on Channel 4? It's called Balls of Steel.
Oh, yeah.
And you had the annoying devil on there. And he was in a car park. And obviously, you got the car park there, and he's got the word manager. So obviously, the manager, that's made for his obviously car, so nobody could have that space. So what he did, the manager went out on his lunch break, and he quickly got the paint out, and he drew a picture of a knob on it. And when he got back, he went, he's furious. I've done that in my car parking space. Put a picture of a knob.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you remember what was a program? Beatles Are Bad.
Yeah.
When he used to do that with people's cars, they swap it with one identical to it. Like the one I think they dropped it from a height.
Yeah.
Fucking bloke would do
or they got some sort of a lorry, it goes over it, or something crashes, falls off like a JCB, and it goes straight for the middle of the car.
Oh, thanks for giving us this updated Lone Star. Arsenal women lead Real Madrid 2-0, so 2-2 on aggregate now. Very interesting. And Sharky's, they're saying there, Sharky saying evening to everyone. Good to see you, Sharky.
Well, Sharky.
Pepsi saying can't miss my car. It's covered in stickers.
What sort of stickers?
Well, not them stickers, Fuzz. It sounds like, if he's got no MOT and insurance, it could be them other type of stickers. Saying like each other. Michael Chills saying, can't wait for the Arsenal to get smashed by Real Madrid. The AFTV delusion this week has been an all-time high. Yeah, especially that particular little bloke who normally wears headphones, saying that actually Arsenal are the bigger club. Jesus.
Oh God, I saw that. I know you're on about soon, and where that guy's coming from, I don't know. Listen, let's be real. Let's be honest. It's great that we got Real Madrid. We're a club with no strikers. We're going out of the Champions League, and I will say that. But it's nice to compete with the best. To think where we are. Do you know what I mean? To see like roughly where we can be. Like,
yeah.
So without any strikers, I don't know. I think it'd be. Do you know what? I reckon it'd be 6-1, maybe 6-2 over the both legs.
Bloody
I really do.
That high, Jesus.
I don't think it'd be maybe like a 4-1 sort of scoreline. I don't really think or see Arsenal really getting many goals. They'll probably have like a flurry of, say, trying to think of the words. Yeah, I can't come to mind. But momentum, that's it. So momentum, where you probably see Arsenal look like the favourites, and everybody would be, on the hype train. Or this Arsenal team's going to go all the way. Look at us go. You'll probably draw something like the home leg, because I think you start at home, and then they'll take you back to the Bernabeu. You'll get a 10-minute. Oh, look, we've got a chance here, and then they'll hit you for 1-0, and then it will go 2-0, and then that third goal's going to slump in when the tie's just got to the point where it's dead and buried.
If you two can carry on talking, I've just got to take a phone call, okay?
Right.
So what's your Burger King order look like?
Yeah, he's on the thing with Burger King, isn't he? Yeah.
He's on the photo. It's like, I wonder. Either that or Mackie D's. He might be on the phone.
No, I think it's definitely Burger King. Definitely on the Burger King. Hey, Mr. Tom, have you got the Whopper? Oh, what a Whopper? Well, it's not what my missus calls it, but yeah, Tom, let's rinse him. Everybody in the chat, put some comments into rinse Tom. Go on. You can read them out when he comes back.
But yeah, who do you think if Arsenal go get some goals and against the Madrid that are your victims, allegedly your victims in the next round of Champions League. Who's scoring them?
Our one and only striker, Marino. He's he could finish off top goal scorer for us this season. Definitely.
I think you should just play Gabriel up top. Just get him to just cross the ball to him. Cross the ball galores all the way to Gabriel in the box. Headers, winning them for days.
Yeah.
I think it's a reasonable thing. Yeah, I think Amram's tried doing it with Maguire once or twice. Go up top or try across the ball to you.
Yeah. I think he'd go funny on that one. I wouldn't play Mourinho. I know he's scoring goals, but it's Real Madrid for Christ's sakes. But I don't know why you just think. I mean, you could play Martinelli on the left and Trussard up front, or swap it round. Trussard on the left with Martinelli up front. You've got that opportunity, but he doesn't seem to. He don't really seem to do it. I mean, I think we're going to lose anyway and go out. But I said quarterfinals this season, and that's fine. That's fair enough. But I always believe first, if you're going to lose, you're going to go down fighting in the game. Just give it to them. Don't defend. Attack them as well, and then that's it. And then you can turn around.
What the league teams do, man. Go do how the Liga teams would go to facing Real Madrid. Just go all out. Even if you're an injury-ridden squads, play attacking football, just free flowing. Defend with a structure. Coach your team how to defend, but then tell those players, this is how I'd like you to play. Get to know each other. Get a bit of that cohesion going, and just be like, play without pressure. Play to have fun, play to enjoy, and make the most of the moment, right? Rather than be so structurally, wound up in, must do 5-yard passes before you create one shot. Do this, otherwise you'll fail as footballers. Instead of that, just do what the Liga teams do. Just go at it. You're there to win the game. You're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
That thing in football, you're absolutely damned if you don't. And maybe you'll lose on quality to Real Madrid, but you can't fault a team that goes all out against them. And you know what? You might actually gain some admiration. You might look at that team and go, okay, well, Arsenal don't have quite the quality to live up to Real Madrid, but you gave it everything. The players. They actually fought for Arsenal, and the people that critique Arsenal the most will probably say, damn, more of that, please.
Yeah.
It might actually favour you in how you approach other games, in other competitions, other oppositions.
Yeah. I mean, there is a chance that we can beat them, but that only chance, and just picture this first. Before the game is all about the yoga. All right, all about the yoga. So
lemon-induced yoga.
Yeah, lemon-induced
Feel the shape
yoga.
of the light bulbs.
Yeah.
So
well, if these is
yours round or is yours pointy?
That's right. If they do that, the yoga of the lemon juice and the light bulbs, they start flickering. That'd be a sign that we can win.
And all they need to do after that is get the speakers in the dressing room. You'll never walk alone. And then you'll see the light bulbs come up to full brightness, and it'll be something beautiful.
And we get our asses kicked, like we did in the
4-0 down in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
goal every minute. Oh, fuck it. Or go home on a 3. Do you know what? That's the funny thing is, if it were to be like a second the game gets to like 4-0 or 3-0, and it gets to like right up to the last minute or something, or to a point where like, no, we're not going to recover this. Just forfeit the game, because the worst it's ever going to be is 3-0. So if you go like 5-0 down, you can spare the tie by just forfeiting the game. I'd just be like, well, we'll forfeit this game for XYZ reasons, and we'll come back and we'll face you again with just a 3-0 deficit instead of a 6-0 deficit. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Right. True. Or what we could do, did you do that now? If you get more than how many players you got to get sent off you want a game for it to be?
I think
it four?
I don't know if it. I don't think it's 3. I think it's something like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Or if you get 4, like 5, I think it's like 5. Get 5 red cards and you immediately you forfeit the game because you surpassed the minimum amount of players you're allowed to play a competitive game of football. Something like that. But man,
Yeah.
So do you reckon Bukayo Saka's going to get thrown into this game, into the tie?
There is talks of it, Fuzz. And do you know what? This is what infuriates me: is why would you want to risk a player like that? If he picks up a certain knock, yeah, he's out. He'll be out for the rest of this season and the majority of next season. I can't see the point of that. Just leave him. Don't let him play. I'll just be happy if Saka come off the sub bench. Last game of the season. Give him a 30 minutes. That's all that guy needs at the most. And that's it. I wouldn't even play him. Would not even play him at all. There's no point. So, but listen, this is Mikel Arteta. Even if they're not 100% fit, if they're not 100% fit, if they're around about 80, 85% fit, for some particular reason, Mikel Arteta thinks they're good enough to play. And it's just pointless. I just don't get his philosophy. It's nothing against the guy personally with Mikel Arteta. It's not. I suppose he's a nice guy, but what I got a right to judge, I think that Arsenal fans, or maybe obviously neutral fans as well, like people that's watching this and in the comments, I think people's got a right to judge his work ethics, as in his in his role, in his job role. I think we got a right to judge that. But apart from that, I don't think we've got a right to judge anything else. I suppose he's a nice human being, I suppose. But I don't know.
We've got Lone Star saying, Herbie, so pessimistic, miserable. It is personal against Arteta for you, Herbie.
Yeah. Fucking personal, all right? But we got to keep it nice on shoes. We got to keep it nice.
Not make it personal with you in a second.
Yeah. And then when the show ends, that fucking he's a what wanker he is.
He's run away. He's run away. Oh no, he's back again.
I heard that. I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, nothing surprised me there.
Oh,
snip the finger, is it, Tom? I can't wait.
Dear, let's catch up with the chat. Remember them celebration he did against Arsenal when he was at Man City? Yeah, I think everyone remembers that one.
Yeah. Hey, Tony's back. Fuck off now, Fuzz. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I've got to take a call.
Yeah. Pepsi saying my friend got his Transits van stuck in a multi-story car park years ago. The roof ladder clamps were too long and got wedges against the ceiling, drying up the ramp. Oh, fucking hell. Truth.
Rumour has it, it's still there.
There used to be, where was it now? Going from Torquay, from Exeter going down to Torquay, there was a transit van. It was parked up on a grass bank.
Rusted to hell?
Yep, and it had writing on it, this builder fucked people over, so they nicked his van, and that's where it stayed.
It's still there. As far as I know, it's still there. And it's in Torquay, and it's actually, I think it's on a slope, on a hill.
Yeah,
it's still there.
Wow. After all these years, still there.
Yeah.
Timmy's saying Ratcliffe wants us to pay for the new Trafford. He absolutely does indeed. Man United run by Ronald McDonald. Shark is saying stick your veggies in the freezer, then bring it to the game, Fuzzy. Timmy's saying counterfeit it, think of it. we're paying for the new West Ham gaff. True. Hey, Ken Daz. Budgie's saying every time the players at Manure get on the team bus, there's so many clowns on it, the wheels and doors fall off. There's a lot of history at Old Trafford, especially that leaky roof and home defeats the Seagull Merchants, Crystal Palace and Bournemouth, etc. Michael's loving it up in there. Usual saying, Arsenal winning, women, free up there, women. Budgie's saying, smash the locks up, you horrible lot. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that as always. Timmy's saying, South Coast does own Manchester this season. Embarrassing for Real, although respect. God, definitely agree on that one. Michael Blee's saying, once the tent is built, Man United can get Arteta to manage the clowns on the pitch and Sullivan can be their ringmaster. Oh, that'd be superb. Still have a connection all together, all the three teams.
It'll probably become the most dangerous club in the world, but not on the football pitch. It'll just be like loads of contracts of getting rid of people. It'll turn into a bloody mafia.
Don't worry, mate. Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. coming on in a minute. Wow. Timmy's saying Tennant the best sponsor. Absolutely, yep. We've got one already. Yeah, it's called Brady. Yeah, oh yeah, we have got a dog. Yes, very true.
Yeah. I heard you're doing that against Wolves, Con. Was it you played not 5 but 10 at the back?
Yeah, Potter's new style. Lone Star saying Leisure Warsaw have abandoned the idea of using strikers against Chelsea. Not me. Man City can have Paqueta, but we want Foden. That wouldn't be a bad shout. I'd have him at City in an heartbeat. True. Oh my fucking god! Arsenal ladies 3-0 versus Real Madrid on a proper pitch. Hour played. Yeah, shame it's just the women's though, isn't it? Not the men's. Not a bad deal, Matt. Won't happen though. But we can dream, of course we can. Michael Choice saying Arsenal and Spurs have announced they are selling all their foreign players since both clubs have claimed they were English clubs again. Jesus. Yeah, that annoying devil giving out umbrellas is a classic as well.
Oh yeah, that's another good one.
Michael Chill saying Tuchel to win 2 wins out of 2. Reece James scoring a worldie. I mean, that was you got to say hats off from Reece James. That was a class free kick. Was very clear. Good evening, Sean. Afternoon. I think Arsenal have a chance against Madrid. There's a possibility, but if they can pull it through, it'd be a miracle in itself. Usually saying, if Barton was still manager of Rovers, would they have changed the badge to a women's head with a boot?
He most probably would have. Yeah, he got found guilty, didn't he? So yeah, they most probably would have.
I mean, he has got his own YouTube channel as well. Have you seen it?
I have seen it. Yeah, his own YouTube channel. Yeah.
Oh, bear with me. I've got fucking this call going again. Bear with me.
But me, Todd, are you a pimp? Jesus.
Was it any more black lipstick? Okay, I'll hook you up.
Yeah, it's right, Tom. Yeah, we're taking over the show now. Yeah, we're fine. All right, yeah. All right, yeah. All right, people in the chat, Tom said, go and fuck yourselves. It's me and Fuzzy taking it. All right, then, bye. I'll let them know. Bye, Tom.
Oh, sorry. Todd's been sacked from the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. What? So since when? Can't believe it.
Is that you, Tom? Yeah. What are you ever breathing behind the phone to me, mate? Yeah, wrong number.
Tell Budgie we need a new host. Get him on. Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You
The state of Joey Barton though.
Oh. He deserved it though. I mean, to do that, you know,
it's just it's just an unlikable character. Just really unlikable character. It's just like he'll flip flop with what he says. One minute you think, oh, he'll say something intelligent, maybe. No, he's Mr. Mark again.
Yeah. I think he's one of 3, Buzz. I think he's got 2 brothers. And I think they've interviewed him. I think I swear he actually said 2 of his brothers are in prison. I think that's what I think. I swear he said that. And someone that most probably correct me in the chat. I don't know whether I might be wrong, but I swear it was him. And if it was, it don't surprise me because, in all fairness, he's the sort of person most probably later on that most probably would end up in behind bars. To be honest with you.
You should go do a Roman Reigns. Go rekindle the bloodline, but prison settings. Get the whole family tree in there. We run this yard now.
Yeah, acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me in my bad football takes. They'll probably get the shit kicked out of him by half the ward.
But he wasn't a very liked person when he was actually a player as well. A lot of people didn't like him.
It's like even sending off in the Man City game against QPR. He goes and he gets what was it? I think it was a red card that he got sent off because of a really dirty challenge, and he goes to Aguero. He's just like, yeah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
Starts kicking, just fighting everybody.
Who was it? Was it Newcastle or something he played for? And I think they were playing, I can't remember if it was AC Milan or someone like that in Europe. And it was up against Zlatan. And Zlatan was, he said something to him, right? And Joey Porter turned around and went, "Oh, shut up, you big nose wanker," or something like that. You actually seen him say it, like as he was walking off. It was like, Jesus. All right, Tom.
I'm back again. Was it him? Was it him with the axe?
I think it was. Yeah.
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 He's not on the same planet, that's for sure, is he?
No.
Sharky saying, imagine Declan Rice lifting the Champions League trophy. Oh, bloody hell. Imagine that. Budgie's got to go. Get ready for OSH. Big up everyone in the chat and the panel. Big up Budgie and good luck with the show tonight.
Yeah,
hope you have a good one. It's the MOT and insurance police. You're not far from that Pepsi, funny enough. Steakhouse. Oh, that'd be very nice, that. Yep. See you shortly,
I had
Tom.
one of those today. The Steakhouse Angus, was it?
Steakhouse Angus. Remember them restaurants in London? Fucking fortune they were.
Oh, yeah.
Be a good budget.
Something that wasn't actually all that good either, to be honest. Wasn't all that special. I still think the best steak I've ever had was this German family-run restaurant in a seaside town in Portugal. Filet steak, literally melt in the mouth, and the cuts are about that thick.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Well. Yeah. I mean, it's like, not being funny. It's like, this weekend coming, this Sunday is Mother's Day, isn't it? So when you said to me, she went, "Oh, for Mother's Day," she said, "You could take us all and pay for it. You could take us all to Miller and Carter, the steakhouse." Fuck off! I ain't got that much money. I was just thinking of like getting a card, a bunch of flowers, chocolate, that sort of thing. Maybe spend a tenner, like you know what I mean, Tom. You know where I'm coming from with that, obviously. But nah. Yeah.
So he's closing some more deals.
Doing more, yeah. It's a lot of things going on at the moment. I'll tell you afterwards, anyway. Tony's finding a strike for Arsenal and West Ham. Yeah, hopefully he can play for both clubs. Take turns. Will be a pleasure to see Arsenal do a Madrid for sure. I mean, you imagine that there. I mean, suddenly Arteta will go into God status, and we're never near the end of it. Terry would be dancing down the street, start bollock naked. That'll be good. Tony's off for a massage. Fucking massage. It looks like you could do with an happy ending. Yeah, mate, there's a lot of... Yeah, absolutely. You're not wrong, Howard. Lois are saying Arsenal conceded 6 goals in 10 games in the Champions League. Don't see Real killing us, but realistic too. Got to be this. Yeah, absolutely. He's also saying, believe me, Arsenal will fight Real Madrid. Women are now falling up.
Bit more of a punch up, maybe.
Yeah. Hey, so that means if the women win it, they get a star on the badge, don't they? If they go on to win the Champions League in it, Arsenal, they go on and get a star, I think. Can they just dedicate? Can they just send that story over to us? For fuck's sake, mate.
Clutching at straws. Yeah,
Yeah.
Arteta's been here 5 years of that. You know, the new Arsenal women's manager. There you go, straight away. Love you a long time, Mr. Tony, sir. Absolutely. Star boy returning. I mean, look, Saka, don't rush him back in, for fuck's sake.
No.
Guna Gal's on fire, yeah. Russo hat trick. Thank you, Lone Star. Yeah.
The men should take a page out of the ladies' book.
He's back to 3-0. VAR offside.
Oh.
I'm back, Daz. I'm back. And as Lone Star said, I've got to wash my hair.
Oh, so whatever you do, Tone, when this show finishes, don't watch it back. Honestly, when you went off answering that thing, what Fuzzy was saying, oh, it's unreal. Sorry, Fuzz, I didn't mean to put you in it, but
Says you. You got Tony's channel demonetized with your monologue.
It's called attentive listening. I was listening to the phone call as well as you two talking as well. So
was you laughing down the phone at any chance?
That was me. That was me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking fake calls. He's just testing us.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, he'd have heard me said, "Fucking old Tom, you a pimp."
5 reds for a game to be abandoned. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you've seen it happen in certain games. Herbie, so pessimistic, miserable. Is it personal against Arteta for you, Herbie?
No, it's not. It's nothing personal.
Extremely personal. He wants to fight the man.
Truth of the matter, he's saying there. You get it, Fuzzy Lone Star saying. But Pepsi turns when it says Anthony is Darren Sullivan in disguise.
No. Bring it up to Darren if he's watching this as well. But no, I'm not. It's nothing against him personally. I just feel like, if I can judge him, I'd rather judge him when his work ethics, being a manager. Nothing against him personally, and never has been with me until we finish the show.
Yeah. Tony having a wall pusher by the way. Yeah, it's a few things anyway. Did he just say the women's? Yeah, having a laugh. Yeah, I've talked about your comments. People saying if Arsenal get past Real Madrid, Tony would do a Lord Lucan. Yeah, I'm not going to kill the maid and then disappear. I'll just disappear. Tony got again. Yeah, only for a little bit. Okie dokie, you're no rat. Absolutely, yes. Pepsi saying, is this the new YouTube monitoring service when streamers get called and warned off over comments? It is. That's why, as we know, the algorithms that get phone calls instead these days, that's when your subs go up and down because you're getting the phone calls from these bloody people. Truth, Barton Jr. doing life.
Yeah. That was what it was for us. They were ringing up, seeing if he was happy when he bought his subs. I know that was he bought some subs off us recently. Are you happy with the?
He
do a survey.
Subs from Prison FC.
Low Star saying it's Arteta calling Tony, having a pop at Herbie.
Yeah.
What's he saying? Frog's asking what did Joe Barton get, and Lone Star saying, "Yeah, we slept on a fine." Arteta's had enough of the slander. Jesus. Shock said, did you see Rafinha commented before the Argentina-Brazil game? They were smash Argentina on and off the pitch. Argentina beat them 4-1. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Good evening, Colin. Hope you're well, mate. Just popped in to say hi for problems today. Sorry to hear that, mate. You great, wonderful gentleman. Just so it's late coming on. Cannot wait for some decent football. Yeah, I hope your day's got a little bit easier for you, Colin. And thanks for coming, mate, as always. Do appreciate that.
Are you still in the FA Cup things? It's FA Cup weekend this weekend, isn't it?
I don't think so, man. I'd be surprised if we are.
Is it quarterfinals or semis?
Let's have a quick level, Luke.
Quarters, I think.
Probably quarters.
Yeah.
What does it say?
No, actually.
Quarterfinals. So you've got Fulham Palace and Brighton Forest.
You know what?
And then on the Sunday, you got Preston Villa, Bournemouth, Man City.
What do you reckon? What are you going for? Are you going for
I fancy a Bournemouth upset.
Mm.
They've been on a bit of a shabby run of form in the past few games. Let's see a bounce back in this game. Ruin
I
Manchester
reckon it'd
City's
be,
chances.
if I was to name a final, I reckon it might be Villa and Forest. FA Cup final.
That'd be a good game if that was the case.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, Brazil well beaten by Argentina last night. Sharky saying, what a stupid thing to say from Rafinha. This is what players do, though, unfortunately. They do say these kind of comments in that, and it backfires them every single time. Just like players that become managers, they say some daft things and all. Colin's saying, good evening, everyone in the chat. You're wonderful people, and I love you all. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry, Colin. Everyone's obviously feels your pain. Good evening, Steve. Steve Bell. Even though I had cataract surgery today, watching this one-eyed at the moment. Great stuff, man. And hope the surgery went well for you, Steve.
If it went well, yeah.
Steve.
Hello, so yeah, stick the boot in. Why don't you, pal? I mean, everyone's good with you, Colin. Absolutely, Sharky. Yeah, I think everyone thinks of Colin and what he does. Bless you, Steve. Oh yeah, definitely. Aye.
I know you were going to come in one day. I was literally going to say it when you read the comment out. I thought, I better not.
Yeah, Steve's saying, yeah, look, Howard was waiting for it. The old ones are always the best, as they say. Frog saying Preston North End for the cup. Imagine that.
Now Wigan can get to a final. In the season they get relegated from the Prem, so if they're a championship side, why not?
True.
Oh,
Very true.
I remember that FA Cup final. Was it Man United? Was it Man United in something like Millwall in the final of the FA Cup?
That was Wigan Man City, wasn't it?
Wigan beat
Man City, but got relegated the same season.
It was something like that. There was I swear there was a championship team in the final going back quite a while ago. I swear it was something like Man United and Millwall. It was so stupid like that anyway. I know Portsmouth was in the final, weren't they?
I'm trying to think, wasn't there? Yeah. I'm sure we'll look up the information in a minute. Yeah, West Ham play Wolves Tuesday night. Now I said, yeah, Tuesday. We only win on a Tuesday now. We've moved the day after being beaten by Newcastle. Colin saying, been having a lovely time with Barbara. She keeps my pecker up. Good to hear, Colin. Absolutely great to hear that. Yep, and next game.
I know that.
Hope Barbara's well, Colin. And keeping your spirits as well as your pecker up. Michael Shields saying Chelsea 7-0 Spuds next Thursday. Let's get it right. Yeah. Steve saying, yeah, all good. Thanks, guys. Good, Steve. Good, it's all going well.
Well, that's a good bit of breaking news there on the Good, the Bad, the Ugly show. Colin's got his pecker up.
Let us know in chat who else has got their peckers up.
Look, usual's coming in with one for Steve as well. Listening to a pirate radio station, Steve.
Yeah.
You get it? Pirate station? Yeah.
Pirate One Eye.
Hope you will. We'll take it easy. Down to one eye. We retina detached a few years back. Oh, bloody hell, Frog. Oof.
Oh,
Jesus. 2004, Man United versus Millwall. There you go.
That was it. I was right.
I was to say, Man City and Chelsea could earn 97 million at the Club World Cup. Jesus. Recoup some money back. Pompey Beach, Cardiff under Ednap. Yeah, that was a game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a take on that, Mickey.
Club World Cup's that like post-season, isn't that? Or towards the end of the season?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, because this is why this is why Madrid want to sign Trent. They want to get him before this thing starts up, don't they?
I'm pretty sure Man United have got some bloody post-season tour in like the Asias, and thinking, what are we doing this for? Why not keep it to pre-season? Why are we playing a full calendar season and then disappearing on world tours, playing loads more games? Though it doesn't make any sense to me. And then you have pre-season, just a major colossal waste of time.
Well, don't forget, we've had this conversation before. It's all to do with that, isn't it? It's all about the commercial side of things, putting the name out there so you can gain more fan base, and hopefully from there get extra revenue doing these stupid cups, which have no relevance to anything. Yeah, usually what took you so long. Sharky saying Jack Sparrow Station. Jesus. James Lamprey saying Anthony, Arsenal women's team slapping up Real Madrid 3-0 in a women's Champions League. Oh man.
Oh man, yeah. Bloody hell. I mean, fair play to them. If they go on and win that, you know, we could turn around and say, well, we won a European trophy.
Yeah. Greater things. Yeah. Michael saying, Sharky Howard Howes, I'm putting that 7-0 scoreline to Chelsea in my predictions for next week. Ooh, he's that confident. Usually asking Steve, will you need to have the other one done as well? Brighton in the 80s. Bloody hell, Timmy, yeah. Howard saying, I'm sure there's a helpline out there for you, Mickey. Usually, yeah, 4 to 6 weeks' time, as long as it heals okay, mate. Yeah, so get one done, the other one as well. Steve, my best friend, absolutely, definitely agree on that one. Lowe's are saying helpline jammed up for Chelsea fans. There's blue pills for that, Ray. Pecker at half mast. Lowe's are saying Arsenal 3-0, Real Madrid aggregate 3-2. Arsenal are through to the Women's Champions League semi-finals. Can the men's team achieve it? Mbappe didn't play tonight, in fairness. So looking at our games coming up and that, I mean, what you guys got? I'm trying to think now. Oh, you got Fulham. So that Fulham's not going to be an easy game for Arsenal.
No, it's not. No. I mean, their best player at the minute. Well, they've got a couple of good players, haven't they? I can't remember the name of their striker up front. I don't want to say his name in case I butcher that one. But Iwobi, he's been on form. He hasn't scored recently, but he has been getting quite a lot of goals. For him. So he's on a fair track. And that young player they've got in that midfield, is it Harry Wilson?
Yeah, he's a player, isn't he?
God, he is a player. Do you know what? I would love Arsenal to sign him. You can actually see every time he plays or come off the bench, you can just see the potential. He's just there. It's outstanding. And do you know what? That's the sort of player that. I'll be honest with you, Tim. That's the sort of player that West Ham could something do with in that midfield. In that middle.
Yeah, because we need that. We've said this on Sunday show. Our midfield is a bit in certain games non-existent. So a player like that will do well. I mean, if you're going back into that game, though, Smith Rowe, because obviously he signed for Fulham, he can actually play in that game, can't he?
Yeah, I'm surprised, but yeah, he can actually play in that game now. So obviously he played against us in the last game as well, didn't he? When we beat Fulham, so but he's not doing too bad, Smith Rowe. He scored a few goals in that, but
in the Bournemouth team that you're referring to, you sure it was a midfielder? Was it Bournemouth? Are you talking about that Harry Wilson, or are you talking
Fulham?
Fulham. The winger, Harry Wilson.
Yeah,
Didn't he come from Bournemouth?
I think he has. Yeah, because I think was it him they signed him from? Because they bought some players, didn't they? And I think he was one of them. But he's, even if he comes on as a sub, he seems to make an impact.
He does, yeah.
But yeah,
players from Bournemouth. The young Spanish Dean Huijsen, the young centre back, Spanish at Bournemouth, seems to be looking quite good as a breakup player. I think we're linked to Semenyo as well. So I think that there's a couple of players at these clubs that are doing well that you can poach and actually make little improvements to your team, just make you that bit more sturdy as a Premier League side. And
Yes,
then all your top
Mm.
world-class quality players you can bring in from other leagues. But yeah,
What are you? Are you after him? Are you? Did you say Semenyo? You're
well, but look, apparently there's been linked to Semenyo for somebody to play over on the left-hand side. So, not
Mm.
necessarily against that. I
just,
like
just
I
remember,
liked him.
just remember one thing, Fuzz. Semenyo. It was Bristol City that made him great, and then we sold him to Bournemouth. It's like the other player that we sold to Bournemouth, Alex Scott. Do you remember him at Bristol City? When we played Man City in the Carabao Cup. He scored the goal in that game. He's only played a few games for Bournemouth, but I mean that's another player. He's got so much talent. He come from the ranks at Bristol City, Alex Scott, and then we sold him to Bournemouth for 25 mil. So he's they got good players there. But that's Semenyo, yeah, I do like him. He's a good player. I don't know if he's one of them that I just trying to picture him in the Arsenal team, but I suppose that he could do. I suppose he could do for a couple of seasons, but he's not the sort of player that I think Arsenal's crying out for.
You sign him to be a backup player for when you get like injury issues, like for example, Semenyo being in your front line to play a wide position would
Yeah,
not be a bad shout. Like I
no,
reckon quite a few Arsenal fans would be happily taking him as player to rotate with
well,
your
yeah,
your starting quality.
Mm.
And I think he can play over the right hand side, so there it is, your backup to Saka. Get him more time off the pitch and rest him properly. Semenyo, Prem proven quality, and avid goal threat.
Yeah.
And
well,
you create well for him too.
well, we got a backup from Saka now, Namweri. He's been playing on the right. He's been playing brilliantly. He's been scoring goals, so that's a decent. I mean, people looks at him as I don't really think he's a backup to Saka. I personally think that he could be a first teamer, and we could just rotate them. In all fairness, you know what I mean, with Saka coming back from that injury, because I mean, with that injury, what Saka's got, what he's got, people said when you come back, you're not the same player as what you was beforehand.
I was going to say
But
that to you, yeah, because
you
a
know,
lot of players we've seen don't recover from that, or they lose that yard of pace, as they say.
yeah,
So when you're here, he is more likely going to be the first team because you don't know how Saka's going to come back. He may
yeah.
defy everyone and defy the odds and carry on as he was. But unfortunately, going back to your comments there, the biggest problem you got from both of you saying this is the man management skills of Arteta, because we know what they're like.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Howard's got a lazy lob on, so that's interesting to know as well for this time of the night as well. Colin said, do you ever think there will be a Super League coming with top clubs from Europe and the elite clubs here? Myself, I don't think so. I think in a way, Colin, we've alluded to this already. This new Champions League style format is not far off from what your class as being a Super League.
Oh, fucking hell. A lazy lob on.
We've got half mast, pecker up, and we've got a lob on. It's not bad for the night. That's the new show that's coming on after this.
Yeah.
But do you agree on this one here, though? I mean, obviously, Colin said about do you think there'll ever be a Super League?
No. There was talking about it at one time, but no. That's more what they've done now to the Champions League, that format.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see that in the Premier League. I think the Premier League's too big for that. It won't ever come to a Super League with obviously with teams coming out and generate them into a Super League or anything.
Mm.
It won't happen. It won't happen at all.
Because I think, like I said, the Champions League, it is kind of their way of getting around it.
Yeah.
Look at that. The referee swung the result Arsenal's way, no doubt, like what Chelsea's saying.
Papa Perez is going to come for revenge now.
Exactly, look at that.
He's going to pay off all the refs, all the officials, everybody. If Real Madrid are losing to Arsenal, come the 90th minute, they'll keep just adding added time to added time. It'll probably be like 3 minutes of added time. 3 hours later, still
Yes.
only 3 minutes of added time, guys. Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on it.
It'd be fine, yeah. Lowstar saying last Chelsea, we don't pay for the refs. Yeah. Fox saying you'll be right as rain. NHS were fucking wonderful with my minces over the years. Good to hear. Yeah, cannot fault me saying there. Do you remember the film Being There with Peter Sellers? Yes, I remember that one. Usual. Yeah, one of his last films, I do believe. Sharky's asking, are there any Arsenal players you want rid of in the summer, Anthony?
Yeah, there is a few. I think Jesus has got to be one of them. I mean, obviously, Partey's leaving on a free. Well, apparently the rumours are to be Barcelona. Trossard has refused to sign a new contract, and also I don't think Martinelli's that great anymore. I really don't. I feel that we're weak on that left. I'd love to get rid of Kai Havertz, but that ain't gonna happen, is it? So there's that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I suppose Tommy Yasu. I suppose we can cash in on him. I mean, Kieran Tierney's going. He's that's a done deal for him going to Celtic for next season. Zinchenko, that is another one. He's the only one that plays inverted in our team. Zinchenko, I don't like that. So yeah, he can piss off. I suppose there's a couple of more that I forget. Lukonga, he's gone out on loan, so he's still on our books. Yeah, he went out on loan, so he's still on our books. So we've got to get rid of him. So that'd be good. So there is a few that we can get rid of. In all fairness, just build some money up. But it depends. With our new director is coming, is Berta. I like this one, Tim, because I've seen videos, I've seen interviews of him and that sort of stuff. This guy doesn't stand any messing about. So if Mikel Arteta, if he brings in the players and Mikel Arteta plays them, he can't get anything out of these players, and he didn't win anything next season, I think Arteta would be gone. Which personally, I think it'd be a good,
Yeah. I agree on that. I think it's the next move for you guys. If you want to progress. He's not the man to take you forward. Like I was saying, join the clown show. Alex Scott and his red dress. His red dress. Pepsi, are they sacking the bollock jugglers? Yeah, absolutely. Sharky saying, Bozo the clown to Old Trafford this summer. A leads according to Sky Sports. Wow. Like I was saying, Arteta's done a great job with Nwaneri and Miles Leon. What's his name? Saint Skelly, what his name is. Lewis Skelly, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's good to see him being the youngest player to score a goal for England. He's good about that title. He didn't even realise it himself, but he's got as we know, we've already talked about, he's just got to be a bit more disciplined in the Prem games. Getting sent off twice so far in your career, and that is not exactly a good track record to have.
No, that's what you said, wasn't it, in the show? I think it was it 2 weeks ago or something like that, and you said something about his call-up. Because obviously where he's been sent off twice, and you feel like, do you really need a player like that to obviously be called up for England and that sort of thing? But I get what you're saying there, Tim, but he reminds me of the old-fashioned defender. Do you know what I mean? When we can call defending was defending, that's what he reminds me of. And I'll be honest with you, I do like that in defenders, but I think what you've got to do, I think you've got to take age in consideration. I mean, obviously you're still young, learning the game, but
there is possibly that. Yeah,
I do get it with the sending off sort of thing. Maybe he should have not tried and got sent off, but I think it happens with young players, doesn't it?
I mean, it's been a bit more clever. You've got to be a bit more clever to get caught. And, the kudos one, and that was just stupidity in itself. Okay, you're taking one for the team, but at what cost?
Exactly. Yeah. And I really thought your right back would have been called up as well. Wan-Bissaka, I called it on the show as well. I said, why wasn't he called up? Because he's been playing really well, Wan-Bissaka. So, but then again, I think with our England manager, I didn't think he was going to be a yes man, but to me now he's come across as a yes man, and I think that's all I'm going to say. I think I think with the with the England, with people, whatever it is you want to call them, they want the yes man, don't they? And that's what they want to do, change them to yes man.
I mean, they're saying that he could get us all the way and all this stuff, but end of the day, the FA pays wages. So
it's the FA, yeah. But trouble is though, if you don't get us far into these campaigns, and look at all the shit we give Southgate. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for those streams to come up and say, well, Southgate took us to a couple of finals and a semi-final. Let's not forget this. And it's like, oh well, yeah, you are right. You have got a point.
Exactly that. I mean, the proof of being the pudding as we get further down the line, and obviously, Michael Chills saying, despite getting backed by the officials and referees getting results in their favour, the Arse still can't get silverware. Plus, spend over 750 million and that empty stadium. He's on one tonight, isn't he, for the Arsenal?
Yes, Mike. Fucking hell, what have I done to upset you, Mike?
Why'd you say that? Lodestar's in defence is coming back with him. Don't you lecture anyone about spending money, Chelsea. Yes, that's very true.
Yeah.
Michael Bleed is saying the way football is going, squad sizes need to be increased to full. It's now a rolling schedule with no breaks. That's true because obviously, as you know, the program is getting more and more. We know there's obviously a profit margin involved in that. We see that, and as Fuzzy said earlier, with the club football and the world football and this and the other cup and bring this one in, and we've got this one to think of, and now it is getting, in certain respects, a little bit ridiculous. I know they are athletes, but there's also a limitation to what they can actually do.
What is it? 25 man a squad, isn't it? 25 players a squad, and then any injuries or whatever, then obviously you can you bring in Project Youth to say it is sort of thing. But
I mean, seeing this though, I mean, did you see the other day? I'm sure they were talking about the World Cup and how many teams they want to increase it to.
Yeah, it's normally a 20. Is it 22 man, 24 man squad or something
No,
like that?
not the squad. I mean, I'm talking about the team. The world team, the club. The countries coming into the World Cup. They want to increase.
Increase it. Oh, right, okay. How are they going to increase? How are they going to increase it then? Because they'd have to, in the table that they're in, if the top two goes through, surely who finishes third and fourth, then that's have like a playoff sort of round.
That's what I think. That's what I think it will be. It'll be something like that.
Yeah,
because I'm sure, and I say only because I was driving along and I heard it and I thought, did I hear right? But I'm sure I've heard a figure of something like 62 teams.
bloody hell. So that means then you've got your round of 16 quarterfinals, semis, and final. That means there'd be more. Well, you'd have to put more teams in the group stages. So instead of having 4 teams, but obviously because it's a maximum of 9 points, because you only play 3 teams in the group stages, didn't you? So what would they do? Put another 1 or 2 teams in the group stages, I take it, or.
So starting with this, so the 26th World Cup is saying here will be the 23rd World Cup, the quadrennial International Men's Soccer Championship contested by the national teams. The tournament will take place from June the 11th and July the 19th, 26. It will be jointly hosted by 16 cities in 3 North American countries. The main host of the matches is the United States, while Canada and Mexico will be the auxiliary. And then where is it now? They're talking about the tournament will be expanded to include 48 teams, expanded from 32. And then, of course, they was talking about, someone mentioned going up from that, even from there, to go even further. It's just ridiculous if that's going to be the case. How they're going to try and squeeze all that in between, end of season to the new season and the World Cup in between? I don't think it can work.
Unless not being funny, the only thing around it is most probably if they open the transfer window early, and like players can start, clubs can start signing players. But then again, the way that finishes, that World Cup is normally what like 4-6 weeks after the Premier League starts. But
That's what I'm saying. What it'll be the end of the. If they're going to, if that 62 is a true figure, they want to go up to, and then you can look at, as soon as the season finishes, and that the transfer window opens up the next day.
bloody hell. So they'd be starting the bloody season off now. It'd be September instead of August.
It'd be like Sunday League football. Yeah, season starts in September.
Yeah.
Shark is asking, would Fuzzy take Jesus or Zinchenko at Man United?
No.
Yeah, you would. Anything to improve. Oh, come on. You got to say, you rather play Zinchenko than, I mean, Luke Shaw. I mean, who is this? He exists still at Man United? I didn't know.
Yeah, Luke
Trouble
Shaw's at
cut.
Man United. Well,
Yeah.
he's still making TikToks. Say everyone's mums and benefits as you do.
Seriously?
Ironically, the most biggest issues with squad squad temperament or behavioural issues or people like, for example, leaking to the press, only really prevalent at all when Luke Shaw's been at the football club. And it's basically like our own Gareth Bale, put a Burger King Whopper at the top of that list of priorities, then TikTok, then England, and then Man United in that order.
Wow.
And that is Mr. Luke Shaw for you.
Nice. And taking a wage at the same time. Wow.
Doing it since 2014.
Rip his bloody contract up and get rid. Be the easiest thing going, wouldn't it?
Mourinho was right. Have his body, but my mind. Put my mind into his body, and that you'll have one of your best fullbacks in the world.
Superb. Good evening, Leon. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Even all, hope you're all well. Steve, hope you get soon. Better soon, fella. That's very nice. Good. Michael Chelsea still on one. Phase 5 Arteta give the fellow a lifetime supply of air gel. Yes, it definitely is. Jesus is washed. Well, there's a few of them like that.
I think Michael got that wrong. I didn't think his hair gel. I think his hair dye. I tell you what, he's got to be dyeing that hair.
Yes. Lone Star saying, Herbie with such perceptive insight. I do like defended. Oh, wallop. Love it. Pepsi said, I can respect Chelsea for signing Mudryk. That was a big let-off. Yeah, Jesus.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Teachers teach. Charlie saying, awful waste of Dosh getting in Mudryk.
Yeah,
Totally agree on that.
What was he, 90 million or something?
Some stupid figure, wasn't it? Not that far from that. Michael's is saying the referees need to be looked at next season, which games they ref, because there is too much subliminal bias. Totally agree on that. And I think even some of these new ones that have come in this season, they definitely need to grow up here.
Yeah. An overturn a VAR decision is not correct. I would love to see more referees doing that. Yeah,
definitely. Not enough of them got balls for that. Leo's saying Chelsea spent $1.5 billion on and won fuck all since. Yeah, good old Todd Bowley. Yeah, totally agree on that. James is saying, do you think Berto will get rid of the lemons, light bulbs, pickpockets, and win the dog?
I mean, probably you'll take one look at the training ground and go, fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, we discussed it first. Yeah, I think they'll get rid of all of that apart from dog, because if you want loyalty, as first discussed, you get a dog.
Yeah.
He'll probably like the dog more than most of the people at the training ground too.
The never-ending World Cup, absolutely, Sharky. I mean, it just seems ridiculous if they want to go some stupidness with that. Here we go. Michael Chelsea saying, Lone Star London Chelsea, 2 Champions Leagues, 2 UEFA Cup Europa Leagues, 2 UEFA Cup as Winners' Cup, 1 UEFA Super Cup, 1 FIFA Club World Cup, Arse pre-season trophy, the Arteta Shield. Fucking hell.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, blimey. Iran have qualified as well for the World Cup. Yeah. Totally agree on this one, Frog. VAR needs a rethink as well. It's been shown to be fallible, so what's the fucking point of having it? It's because it's us, isn't it? We said this during the Euros with the automated VAR. it worked in that perfectly. It comes to us, and we will royally balls it up. There's no two ways about it. And this is the same with this VAR business. Absolutely.
But have
System
you
that
noticed
works.
now, Tom, with the VAR, it says like if they score a goal and they're saying that it's offside, like he's checking the goal, and it comes up on the screen checking the goal, and for some particular reason you don't see the people hardly anymore in the box analysing it. So how do you know that VAR is actually checking that? Do you know what I'm saying?
How do you know that VAR is not just using recordings from people in the studio and playing it? Quick, play that recording. Make it look like they're talking to the referee.
So
Yeah,
I reckon you're
It could
right.
be scripted.
I reckon you're absolutely right.
Honestly,
Honestly,
it makes you wonder with VAR. Look at the principle in which they implement it in other competitions. Think about how direct they use it, how efficient they use it. It's technology to make you do your job better. It's only ironic that in the English league, it's made officiating worse.
Mhm.
And the thing is look at the technology and the methods they use to, go over decisions in this country versus every other country. You don't sit there waiting for ages for a decision because they use technology that is very clear cut. The Premier League can't do that. They can't do that because there's. I feel like there's something in the water there. They've got all that money to put clear cut technology, so it's very easy for people at home, in the stadium, in the offices, to know what decision has to be given in that moment. But they don't push to better the tech. They keep it so that it just carries on drawing really dodgy lines and giving offside decisions when technically, in principle, they're not.
Yes.
Because the lines are too wonky to actually give a clear decision. And when the ball goes off the pitch, you're telling me that there is not a way for VAR to automate that. So you've got goal line technology, but you don't have the same type of tech to detect if the ball goes out.
It's available though.
It's available. It's available, but why don't the Premier League spend the money to implement it? Because it would destroy the storylines.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It would destroy the status quo.
You're not wrong there. You're not
I
wrong.
think
Well,
this
funny enough,
guy-
you said about the lines. How often do we see the lines these days? You hardly see the lines going on
don't
the
hardly
screen
see the
anymore.
line. I got to
And
go up the loft and grab my Christmas tree and see if that's fucking level, that line. And
we've
see
got
if
more
they're
chance of that
offside.
being level than the fucking VAR line.
Your Christmas tree was made by David Coote.
But the thing you were saying about, we don't really see the VAR room anymore because what you don't want to see is this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then straight back, you need to go and look at the screen.
Yeah.
That's the easy way of doing it.
I think, Fuzzy, because in all fairness, Fuzz, you have a lot of fucking days off in your job. Scrap your job, get in that VAR booth, right? Because I reckon this guy, he's made for VAR. You look at the headset, the face, the stuff he's saying, and you could turn around and you
Bring
can
my
say,
voice over the tannoy.
Yeah.
Just be
was
like,
he offside?
goal
Was he?
decision for
Was he or
for
was he not
Arsenal.
offside? He's offside. Well, the referee's saying he's not. Well, he is. I don't like him. He can go and fuck himself. He's offside. Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, God.
I'd probably use the tannoy to be like, goal decision for Arsenal. Goal ruled out due to offside of player number 14. Eddie Nketiah on his return to Arsenal Football Club. P.S. Anthony Herbert's a prick.
And I've actually got in my possession the rule that they used for the West Ham game against Arsenal. Look, there it is. The ball was not over the line. See, it was perfect. No problem whatsoever.
Our
at all.
questions have been answered.
Yeah, that's the thing you use in fucking work. What's that bit to put a camera in? Yeah.
That's the breast rest.
It's Todd's glory hole. He's got the top part to cook.
Michael Chill saying I'm on the move tonight, and Lone Star saying, "Yeah, past your curfew, parents worried." But going with what Des is saying there, what do you think of England's chances of winning the World Cup?
Not as high as some people are assuming it is.
Yeah, I didn't know. I really didn't know. You
I
can't.
mean,
You can't. Not with Kai Walker. Not with Kai Walker. Not with Jordan Henderson. Yeah, and also, you know what? I like Dan Burn. I think he's a good defender, but I think with his call up, I think it was way too late for him. I think he should have been called up going back a couple of years ago because the size of the guy, the man's an absolute beast. So why couldn't Southgate call him up? You know, obviously when he was the manager.
I'd say you just include him in the squad and bring him on as a sub.
Yeah.
Like if you're needing a goal, you'd be like, right, okay, Dan Burn, on you go, son. Take off your shortest player, whoever that is, put him in the box, and just absolutely abuse that box with aerial balls. The goalkeeper will be shitting himself, shitting bricks everywhere, seeing this bloody Michael Jordan sized player who doesn't need to jump to to beat him in a header. Crazy. Just have that as an asset off the bench. Absolutely. Easy work.
I mean, going back to what you said about the comment with Dan Burns, you've got to remember this. Yeah, we always know that any manager that comes in normally plays, and pardon the pun, the usual suspects. Yeah, it's always the same people being picked from other teams. The last time we saw anything major from that, and it's the late Sven-Göran Eriksson, he brought in new faces. But let's not forget, the person that started that trend was Peter Taylor before Sven took over from him.
Yeah.
You know, because we saw some interesting choices coming in there and it worked. Sven carried it on. And of course, then he bought into the S-Men mentality and it went on from that point onwards and that. But yeah, this is the problem we have.
Yeah, I can remember his first game in charge, Sven. I think we had Spain. I think we beat Spain 3-0, if I remember correctly.
See, look at this. For sure. USA, Mexico, and Canada have all automatically qualified as hosts. Do you remember when the World Cup winners would qualify for the next World Cup? Why did FIFA stop that, I wonder? Let's see now. Those three kind of countries, you know, you got to think at the end of the day and that they all connect together and it all must be to do with television rights and money.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's your biggest audience. Yeah. So, yeah, there's no two ways about that. There's more chance of me waking up with a leggy blonde that turns into a bacon sandwich. Interesting choice, Frog. I think I'll go for, I don't know. I can't, you know. Yeah. Timmy saying UEFA and FIFA are at war with each other for dominance. Yeah, this having two bodies. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Tasty Frog, he's saying Sharky. Michael's saying, no need to be upset, guys. I love this international break. Has Anthony got back his tractor now? Well, no, Budgie just smashed it in the car park, so it's not good.
No, he's not. I just had a phone call. Well, when Tom was on the call, I had a call as well. Yeah, it's a write-off.
It's a write-off. Margaret Chelsea says, what happened to the tractor channel, Anthony, is still under construction? Yeah, well, you know, Budgie was just bringing the spare parts for him to carry it on.
Yeah. I don't know if Tom still got the advert for the channel, actually, so...
Of course I have. Is it somewhere in this mix of things? Oh, there it is. There, look. Let's just chuck it in for shits and giggles as always.
Yeah.
There you go.
2024. Fucking update that shit.
Don't
Update
forget,
it now.
because down in that end of the neck of the woods and that, they're behind the times.
Oh, that's true. It's, yeah, that's another century away.
No offense, Anthony, of course. You know,
No, that's fine. Someone taken.
just a disclaimer. Fuzzy looks at me during his international break there. VAR will soon be AI. Let's hope so, because at least you've got more chance of doing it. Pep's saying they seriously have to flag instant offside soon. It's the benefit of the doubt, as they say, isn't it? It's always that one. Leon saying them talking to the fans has to be better while the decision is being made, because this is the thing, isn't it? They were supposed to you're supposed to be able to hear what they're actually talking about. That hasn't come around yet. Michael Billy saying technology is only as good as the numpties using it. Totally, yeah, absolutely. Leo saying I think Hawkeye belongs to the BBC. Okay, well, they're short of money. They should sell it on. Only technology football needed was on the goal line to see whether the ball crossed or not. Fuzzy has more days off than on. Yeah, we've been always said in that. 100% Pep said the chip of the ball. Yeah. Hawkeye belongs to Marvel. Hawkeye belongs to Marvel Comics. He does indeed, Lone Star. Yeah. 2 goals, 1 mission, win the World Cup. And I think that's obviously what they've put on him. Yeah. Leo saying, watching other teams, England has as much chance as any other. They have the same pros. The Emmas know using the right player at the right time. Yes, yeah, you've got to get it right. Lone Star's saying also teams that qualified: US, Mexico, Canada, Japan, New Zealand, Iran, and Argentina. Lone Star, tractor trailer trash. Wow. Years out. Years out on your channel.
Harvester, and I'll give you the
keys. Yes, USA, Mexico, and Canada are shit. There's no two ways about it. And Leon's saying they did it during a cup game last week, or I was hearing things. No, I don't think he was wrong. Yeah, he's getting that kind of stage, but we'll see in that. But the last one.
Want to do them halftime shows as well.
Yeah, the interludes.
Yeah, just get somebody with a fat ass to twerk on stage to some hip hop song that nobody knows, nobody likes. It's really uncultured, and just get it on repeat for like 5 minutes, and then get somebody to tell their life story.
Just remember that comment you feel about the ticket touting, and there's just showing here the Daily Mail mentioned about Chelsea Civil War, and obviously him with the ticket touting. It's all coming to light now, even though you made it exclusive a couple of months back. It's now coming to light again. And just before we go, the one game we haven't mentioned about is obviously the Forest Man United game. So how do you think that one would go for us?
I think will be fantastic. I think we'll be golden. I think we'll be polished. We'll be ready to go. You know, title still on. Can win the Champions League this season. Can win FA Cup, Carabao Cup.
You're not Arsenal, mate. Just like you're a Man United fan.
Right. Yeah,
you're a Man United fan. Damn,
that's true. We're still in the trenches, I suppose. But do you know what? Even though the next 5 or 6 games are, you wouldn't have much hopes for anybody. I think it's Forest away, followed up. I think it's Lyon. Play them. I can't remember which way around it is, whether it's home or the away leg first. But then you've got. Actually, no, it's not Lyon next. It would be Man City at home, followed by Lyon, then Newcastle away, and then Lyon second leg. So the next 5 games are quite difficult, but I think Man United going into the international break are doing something a little bit different, where they're like the last 2 games going into international break, or last 3 games, 2 wins and a draw, 2 goals conceded, 8 goals scored. So, there might be something to say, but, hope and live prayer that we'll come back from an international break. Not only that, but Forest have got to play on the weekend. We don't. So, midweek game, we got a bit of extra preparation.
You think you'll beat Forest?
I'd say there's a world where we beat Forest, definitely. But
I mean, don't worry, don't hold back. Don't hold back.
I
mean,
wouldn't
you might
say
be
that
watching.
it's.
You might be watching this, or you watch it on playback, and you can just tell it. Just come out with it, Fuzz. Whatever you say, I'll agree with. Come on, whatever you want to say. Fuck Forest, they're shit. We're gonna beat them. Yeah, and then that's it.
You said it. You said it. Clip it, Tony. Clip it, Tony.
Yep.
He said them fighting words. But
And this comment as well, Fuzz. Come on, what's this?
oh no, my joy will be cut when Donna Cullen starts coming back into my chats. But no, I do think that there is a world which we do beat Forest, but it's not going to be easy. If we are going to beat Forest, we're going to do it the hard way. But I think some players, more key players, are coming back into fitness for United. So there might be something to say. I'll put it that way. That, and I think we could potentially, if result against Forest goes well, I think we could be on to upsetting Man City again. Rain shit on their parade.
Will be interesting. Reminds me of
Newcastle will be the toughest game out of all of us.
Yeah, agree on that one as well.
Lawrence
is saying United beat Forest on April Fools. Yeah, you just see it going there. Leon's laughing at that, and Lowstar saying Bigfoot pissing himself. Oh man.
Oh, God.
So on that note, we are going to come to an end. It's been a great show with people in the chat as always. Love you hanging around with us, and obviously with my co-hosts Fuzzy and Anthony. Fuzzy, what have you got coming up next?
Well, we'll probably have. I won't say a preview before the weekend, but it'll probably come straight after the weekend. But we could probably have one or two shows about the sort of coming back into the swing of things with United, what to expect. Of course, more transfer stories linking us to every name under the sun, so that's also happening. Of course, Sunday night takeaway show on the Sunday. I should most likely be on there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a huge amount.
Thank you very much, sir. And Anthony, you got anything you're going to be on? Big up, Doubt. Hello, Legends and Fuzz too. Oh, it's very nice.
I think
People just coming to cook me. What the fuck?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Really love you, fight. Yeah, I think I am. If I remember correctly, I think I might be on Jez's show tomorrow. Arsenal is stream more. I think we're going to be talking about the roundup of this the FA Cup games of this weekend. Obviously, I went on last week because I was enjoying my McDonald's, so I'll be jumping on the Sunday night takeaway on Sunday, and then obviously back on this show on Wednesday. The good, the bad, the ugly.
Absolutely. So,
and also, if you was going to say I got something coming up, I was going to say, well, I don't know, but it might be what Colin said earlier in the comments. But,
the moon's there anyway, as he's saying. Leon saying, good chat, Tony, Anthony, and Fuzzy, and all on the chat. Leon, thanks for being with us as well. And don't forget, tomorrow night there should be me and Budgie with the West Ham review. We'll be talking about obviously what's coming up with us and not literally what the comments we've had early on, and obviously Green Street Elite as well. Michael Chill saying, great show, guys. Keep landing like a plane. Love the airport reference. Thank you, Michael. Colin saying, take care, you wonderful gentlemen. See you next time, guys. Great show. Colin, thanks for still hanging around as well. Appreciate that as well. Pepsi saying, Tony's got another phone call coming up next. Yeah,
you do.
Yeah. Frog saying, thanks, Tony, Fuzzy, Herbie, and everyone. Always a pleasure. You people in the chat always make it. Love it. Lone Star saying always a pressure. It's always a pressure. Definitely there. Dad's saying great show, guys, and try and be positive. Herbie, Lone Star saying.
Quite soon.
Yeah. 8 p.m. tomorrow, Leon. 8 p.m. as always with me and Budge. If we can get else on, we will try to. And Colin saying, take everyone in the chat. See you all soon, people. And Timmy out all. Thanks for hanging around with us. And on that note, we are out. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging around with us. And we'll see you for next week as well. Take care, everyone. For the greater good, as we say.
For the greater good.
For the greater good. I watched that on Sunday.